Hi, my name is Beafibrofeenxrising, and I am a Canadian author, an indie film producer, and a Fibromyalgia Phoenix Rising from the Illness Ashes. I'm here today to launch the first of a series of videos that are going to be called Truth Talks via FIBRO FEENX RISING. And what I hope to do through those videos is to inspire others out there who have the disease, to support them in their journey, to assist them by sharing some of the things that I've learned in my years of dealing with fibromyalgia, and hopefully offer them some really simple and sometimes complex but important techniques that they can utilize in alleviating some of their fibromyalgia symptoms. So we're going to start today just by saying why, it's called Truth Talks, and that's because I started in 2009 with a series of videos that were talking about my journey, leaving my job behind, becoming an author, letting go of the life that I had. It was a way for me to share authentic and honest experiences that I was having at the time, and to share with others what I had learned on that journey. I'm calling them Beafibrofeenxrising Phoenix Rising Truth Talks because I believe that one of the things that people who have fibromyalgia do, it's almost like their entire year is in a series of crash, burn, and rebirth episodes. Fibromyalgia has this really weird pattern where it can knock you flat for a month, a week, sometimes even just a day, and then you have to get back up and start all over again. And it can be really overwhelming for people who don't have a support network. And that's what I wanted to talk most about today. One of the things I'm so sad about, I think, is that I've spent a lot of time over the years haunting and kind of poking into and peeking at fibromyalgia forums, Facebook chat rooms, back in the day, Ning networks, different areas on the internet where people who have fibromyalgia can get together and be authentically honest about how they feel about this disease that they have and how it's affecting their lives. And it's been really sad to witness how broken some of them really seem to be because they don't have the support system there. There's very little scientific or medical explanation for fibromyalgia. It's only in the last couple of years that it's actually been recognized as an actual physical disorder. There's a public perception that people who have it are weak, that their pain is imagined, that it's not real. And I'm here to tell you today that it is. It's very real. There are physical reasons for it. The medical community is now finally starting to push to find a cure by finding the cause, which they're still stumbling around, but they're working on it. And the truth is that for too long, people with fibromyalgia have felt that they had to hide. They had to hide how they were feeling from their friends. They had to hide how they were feeling from their families. They push through the pain. They hide the fact, many of them, that they take medications, and there's a long list of medications that you can be put on during a fibromyalgia flare-up just to manage some of the symptoms. I mean, they'll give you muscle relaxers, anti-inflammatories, antidepressants. The effects that this disease has on people it can be devastating. But here's the thing. There's an estimated 3 to 4 million people in America that have it, that they know of. And sometimes it can take up to 3 to 4 years to be diagnosed. Now, these people, while they're going through the process of diagnosis, they don't have any way to deal with the symptoms. Until they're properly diagnosed, they get up every day, regardless of how much pain they're in, and they get it done. They go to work, they take care of their kids, they take care of their house, and even though they're literally dying inside, and even though I know some of them are locking themselves into a room sometimes and crying to themselves silently, they don't tell their families how sick they really are. But when they are in a safe haven, like a fibromyalgia forum, they share how much they're really suffering. And I think that it's high time that, number one, you guys stopped hiding. We all need to stop hiding. And number two, you own this disease. It doesn't own you. You own it. And yes, you have it. But that's not a reason for you to have to give up all the things in life that you love. If you don't have support, you need to find it. You need to fight for your health. You need to find that warrior spirit within you that lets you get up in the morning and take your kids to school, even though it's hard as hell just to get clothes on, and use that to find a way for you to be happy and healthy. You have a right to support, and you're not weak. If the people who look at you and say that you're lazy could feel half of the pain that you feel, they wouldn't get out of bed. I've had tests at doctors. I had one doctor who put electrodes on my system once when my system was all locked up and my muscles were all tight, and she was in shock and awe of how I could be even functioning with the amount of electrical current that was pulsating through my muscles at that moment. She couldn't believe that I'd actually walked into her office. And just because the people that are around you don't know how tough you really are, that doesn't mean that you're weak. You need to start acknowledging how strong you really are. You need to start acknowledging how powerful you really are. Because that's the truth. The truth is that this disease is horrible. It's devastating to some people and debilitating. And it can be a struggle some days just to, make it downstairs to get that morning coffee. But you do it, and you put that fake smile on your face, and you go out into the world and you try to be the best you can be. So how can you think that you're weak? So that's what today's talk is about. It's going to be a short talk because I'm having one of those days. It's really gray here and there's no sunshine, and I'm not feeling the best myself. But it's May 12th. It's Fibromyalgia Awareness Day. And so I decided that regardless of how bad I'm feeling, I'm coming here to talk to you, to remind you that the days of hiding are over. The days of pretending that we're okay are over. And just because we ask for help, or just because we admit that we have this thing, doesn't mean that we're whining. It doesn't mean that we're complaining. Somebody who has, a broken leg can't do certain things. Does that make them a whiner or a complainer? No, it just means that in the moment they have limitations. When you're suffering from a fibro flare-up, you have limitations. Stop apologizing for that. You didn't do this to yourself. It just is. And you are doing the best that you can to deal with it. So today, on May 12th, Fibromyalgia, there goes the fibro fog, whee! Fibromyalgia people will know what that means. Today on Fibromyalgia Awareness Day, May 12th, wear it purple, wear it proudly, shout it loud, I have fibromyalgia, but it doesn't have me. And I am not weak. I am strong. I am tough. And I am going to get better. So I will talk to you again soon because we're going to start exploring how it is you're going to get better. But until then, don't forget, you are a Fibro Phoenix Rising. You can come back from this. You will come back from this, and you will be stronger and tougher and more powerful than ever before. Stop hiding. Mwah.